want to take a moment to give you a little information regarding one of the most powerful advocacy tools that we all have access to: storytelling. So what is storytelling? Storytelling is the cultural and social activity of sharing stories. It's one of the first language skills we develop and is universal across cultures and time. We see the world as a set of stories. Long ago, once upon a time, let me tell you, or see what had happened was. I'm sure we've all heard variations of these phrases at some point in our lives. Storytelling is an ancient art. Being able to tell a story that people can enjoy, remember, and engage with is both compelling and may seem difficult to accomplish. But we are all natural storytellers, and we all have a story to tell. Stories have the power to persuade and mobilize people to action. There is cognitive research that shows that stories are 22 times more memorable than facts. Stories engage the emotions of the audience and keeps their attention. That's why storytelling can help make the case for why a legislator should support a particular cause or a bill. Now, hopefully I have your attention, and you're asking yourself, how can I use storytelling to garner support for voting rights or other civic participatory activities? Well, here are a few pointers. There are two key components that you want to keep in mind when crafting your story. The first component, the ask. Your ask should let legislators know why you are there and what you ultimately want. You want the ask to be clear, concise, and confident. The second component, know your audience. Familiarize yourself with whom you're sharing your story with. See, this will allow you to craft your story based on the values you share with your audience. Now, consider the relevance to your legislator's district and how your story might reflect broader community issues. Now that we've covered the two key components to keep in mind when crafting your story, let's dive into the 5 steps that will help you craft a clear, concise, and memorable story. Step 1. Set the scene. Begin by introducing yourself, your role as a community organizer, educator, artist, entrepreneur, student, or whatever your role may be. But think outside of your title. Instead of saying, "Hi, I'm a voting rights advocate," consider saying, "Hi, I lead a program in your district that helps everyday Alabamians use their rights to vote." Lay the groundwork for your story by describing and setting the context and establishing the stakes. For example, you could say something like, "Currently, some Alabamians aren't able to use their voice and vote in our state." Step 2, describe the challenge. This is where you share the impact. Whether you are directly or indirectly impacted, it's important to explain the impact as detailed as possible. How did you feel? What did you see? What did you hear? Step 3, convey the struggle. When describing the challenge, use emotional appeal. How did the issue impact you personally? How did it impact the individual? What internal, physical, emotional, mental, or philosophical changes did you or they face? Describe your struggles with vivid language, strong adjectives, and key details that communicates that the struggle is real. Whether it's real hard, real sad, real frustrating, just make sure that you convey it's real. Step 4, introduce the resolution. Now, this is where you describe how supporting a particular cause or bill can make a difference for you and others. Communicate that it's more than a bill, it's about people. Step 5, this is where you come to a close. This is a final, well-crafted sentence that you leave with the legislator that re-emphasizes the importance of your story and includes a reiteration of the ask. So remember, we are all natural storytellers, and we all have a story to tell. And storytelling is universal across cultures and time. And most importantly, it is a powerful advocacy tool. Now go and share your story or someone else's.